Hello, this is me, Siddharth, explaining why me, along with so many other people that I hang out with, dislike AHMED with such great passion. And a little disclaimer before I start, I am not reading any of these reasons off of like a piece of paper, nothing in my hands. This is just at the top of my head. And another thing is that this isn't something that I realized immediately. This is something that I progressively figured out the more I got to know the guy. So here it is. First of all, AHMED doesn't commit himself to much. In fact, he talks a lot of smack and talks as if he's big on what he believes in, but he doesn't really like praise what he preaches. Good example is him talking about how he worked out all of the time and talking about his diet and shit like that. He kept on trying to give me advice about like the paleo diet and shit like that, and telling me, oh, eat meat, eat vegetables, eat fruit. He kept on talking on and on and on about this type of stuff, but he never, I don't feel like he himself even dedicated that much to it. I don't see, in the years that I've known him, I haven't seen any change within him. That's one thing. Another thing is that the guy. Oh, this is another thing with the whole him working out thing. He had asked Aaron a lot of times to play basketball with him, so that it could help him lose all that fat, lose all that weight, right? But he never actually committed himself to it as well. There have been many instances, many times in which he had scheduled like a meetup with Aaron so that they could play basketball together, but he bailed at the last moment. He says, "Yo, sorry man, I'm not coming. I don't feel like coming today. Maybe next week. Blah 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 blah." Excuses, excuses, excuses for that piece of shit. Another reason why I really don't like the guy is that he pretty much uses like the slightest bit of leverage that he has in his life and tries to make it a big thing. Like, the guy freaking has a girlfriend right now, quote, apparently, and he tries to use that as a standpoint for saying, oh, I'm big and everything like that. I remember there was this one time in which we were, well, no, not me. AHMED, Christian, Mickey, Hamza, and everybody else were playing a game of, I believe it was, maybe it was DayZ, something like that. No, it was, man, let me think here. Well, whatever. It was some game in which they, like, declare war on each other or something like that and conquer land, I guess. And AHMED was first place in that game. So he decided to declare war on Christian, who was in last place. And it ended up backfiring big time in his face, as Christian had actually beaten him in that war. And as a result, they swapped places. Christian was in first place, he was in last place, and he just decided, okay, you know what, guys, I'm done with this game, I'm out. And he just bailed. And everybody in the Skype call was against him leaving, but he still left. And I remember the next day, he was in the other Skype call with Aaron and Navi, and Navi, along with him, were playing a game of, I believe it was maybe Battlefield or something like that. Maybe it was some first-person shooter game, and like, what had happened was Navi was dying a lot, right? And AHMED was doing good in the game. and he was giving Navi a really cocky attitude. Like, there was this one instance in which Navi was like, "Yo, I don't see where they're shooting me," and Ahmed's like, "How do you not see that?" And so it got to the point where Navi got really pissed and he decided to like just leave, and then Ahmed's like, "Oh no, don't leave," and then I decided to like step it up for Navi and say, "Oh, like you left when it came to you playing that game with Christian and you ended up in last place," and this faggot decides to come back at me by saying, "Yo, Siddharth, you don't have a girlfriend. You're a loser." And I'm just like, what? You use that as a comeback? What does that have to do with anything? And even Aaron and Navi are like, what does that have to do with anything to Ahmed? And Ahmed's just like, "Oh, you guys are picking on me now. What is this?" And I'm just like, dude, you have some serious issues. I can't even describe. I don't even know why. And so, and not only that, I mean, he says that I'm a loser because I don't have a girlfriend. So you're telling me that Aaron is also a loser? You're telling me Navi is also a loser? You're telling me that everyone who doesn't have a girlfriend is a loser? Is that what you're telling me? Stupid. Straight up. And, what else is there? There's, also, oh, there was this instant in which we were playing, football. A lot of people, we were all playing football. And, Ahmed decided to be part of it. Just our fucking luck. He basically, while we were playing football, he decided to sit out for fucking 3/4 of the game. And I'm just like, if you're gonna sit out for that long, then what's the point of even coming? Like, most of the time, he was just sitting down and drinking his bottle of water and shit like that, but he wasn't even in the game. And, yeah, that just really pissed me off. There was another instance where, he basically likes to use me as, like, what is it? He likes to use me as, like, an escape for his pain. Whenever somebody throws, like, some sort of insult at him, I feel like he uses me as, like, a shield, something like that. Because during that very same day, there was, like, this puddle of salt water, right? That was right by where we were playing. And it was blowing up some stinky air. It smelled horrible. And Jeff basically asked Ahmed, "Yo, Ahmed, did you fart?" And Ahmed's like, "No, it was Siddharth." And I'm just like, dude, don't be using me as a fucking shield for your insults, man. Yeah, I mean, just deal with it yourself. Don't use me. All right? That guy, he uses me as a way of escaping pain from the insults, something like that. And like, he takes everybody else's crap, but he doesn't. He feels that I'm an easy target. He feels that I'm a soft target, and that I'll take his bullshit. And another thing is that he has a habit of calling everybody retarded. He's like, "Oh, are you fucking retarded? Or is this guy fucking retarded? Is that the people we're playing with? They're all fucking retards, yo." And I'm just like, dude, can you just stop calling everyone retarded? Not everybody's retarded, alright? There's such a thing as competence and whatever, but that guy just has a habit of pretty much calling everybody retarded. Straight up. It's not even funny. In fact, it's really repetitive. And it's extremely annoying. Another thing is that, like, he doesn't apologize much. Like, there was this one instance where he accused me of stealing his phone back in sophomore year. And this was actually when I liked him. He basically accused me of stealing his phone. And he called my house. And my mom answered. And, like, he kept on telling her how I stole his phone. And, I never stole his phone. Never. And he realized that, but he never apologized. He never even apologized to my mom. Never. And so I feel like he doesn't accept wrongdoings or anything like that. I mean, even he said it to me. He thinks that some other guy may have stolen it. I don't remember who exactly it was. It could have been Mark or something like that. I don't know. But he pretty much, knew that it wasn't me. But he didn't even apologize once for accusing me of that. There was also another thing about him is that he's also very hypocritical at times. Um, Let me think. There's definitely a time in which I was going to talk about in which he was being a really, really stupid hypocrite. Oh, well, I remember. Basically, what happened was this was during the whole him dieting thing, using the paleo diet and stuff, and he we were in a Skype call one time, and Aaron had asked him, "Yo, man, what we eating? What are you eating?" Because, like, he was making those classic dish noises and stuff like that. I don't know. And Ahmed was like, "Oh, it's a bowl of rice." And Aaron's like, "Wait, doesn't that go against the paleo diet that you're on?" And he's like, "Oh no, this is my cheat day." I'm just like, "What? Cheat day? You're telling me that you have a cheat day for a diet that you're supposed to be working 24/7? The fuck is wrong with that guy? Eating rice strictly goes against the paleo diet. So why are you? I can't. I just couldn't. And like, I just don't understand what is, like, 1 minute he's fucking. He always gets butthurt so easily. Like, there was this one time in which he had entered into a Skype call with me, Hamza, Mickey, Michael, Brian, everybody, and he said, "Hey, what's up, guys?" And then, like, I don't know who it was, but somebody just shouted an insult at him, and I don't remember that insult, nor do I remember who that guy was that shouted at him. But Ahmed was like, "Wow, okay, I'm leaving, bye." Then he left. He joined the other call. I decided to drop in the other call to see what was going on, and he's like, "Yo, fuck those guys. They always just use me. I'm never going back there again." And what do you know? Next day, he comes back, as with the day after, And I'm just like, dude, if you're gonna say that you're never coming back, why don't you fucking, like, prove it and not come back? It's like he's straight up using us as a release for his boredom and something like that. It's like, oh my fucking god. Like, I mean, if they're yelling insults at you and you're like, "I'm not coming back," then leave. Nobody wants you. Alright? Every Skype call, and this is with me, every Skype call that I make is without you in it. Because, like, I don't want to hear your fucking rants. And another thing is that whenever he's in the Skype call and it's really boring, he always like starts making random noises or like starts singing random songs and stuff like that. It's like he's begging for attention, like some sort of attention whore. I don't know. He just does it out of nowhere when nobody's talking, and like I like how like he makes those sounds and nobody even like says anything to him. It's like they know that he's begging for attention. It's ridiculous. And like, I mean, I'm just saying that guy has issues. He really has some issues. Like, I remember he kept on boasting about how he was gonna like volunteer back in high school, how he was gonna volunteer and shit like that, do a bunch of volunteer work, join a bunch of clubs, and do a bunch of sports, get into a good college. Look where he's going. He's going to QCC, and I'm not gonna like dog on him for going to a community college, cause I'm not gonna do that. I'm just saying, you talked big, but look where you ended up. I mean, guy has, I don't know what, I feel like he has some sort of bipolar disorder, some sort of, I don't know. That guy's mental. That's all I'm gonna say. AHMED is mental, and if at any point AHMED actually like sees this video of me talking about how much I dislike him, hear all you want, cause I'm not taking back any bit of what I'm saying right now. All right? I don't care what I say to you in the future or something like that. As of this moment, I am not taking back any word that I just said. All right? That's all I have to pretty much say right now. All right? I'm pretty sure he'll do more shit in the future that'll get me along with the other guys pissed off. But this is all I can say right now. All right? I'm out.